Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will teach you how to make kibbe from scratch. For this recipe we will need minced beef, burghul and onions. To make a perfect kibbe we will need equal quantities of burghul and beef. First we start off by washing our burghul and putting it aside. Then we go on and start working with our filling. To start with our filling, we will need 1 big onion and half kilogram of beef also. It should be minced but not as soft as the one that we will use for the kibbe. After we chop our onions, we put some vegetable oil into a pan and then add the onions to them. We add the seasoning, cinnamon, black pepper and salt, and we let them cook for a while. In the meantime, we will start mixing our kibbe. We'll add all the beef that we have and then we add the burghul gradually. We add some salt and we mix and we add more burghul. Every time all the burghul is dissolved inside the beef, we add more burghul. Now it's time to check on the onions. Once our onions seem to be soft, we add the minced beef to them and then we cover them, and in the meantime we will go back to mixing our kibbe. We will mix our burghul and beef. We will start getting the color of the kibbe that we want. Once we get closer to the color of the kibbe that we actually know, then we start adding our onions. It's time to start spreading the kibbe inside the baking dish. First we put some oil inside the baking dish and then we start adding the kibbe gradually. The thickness of the base should be no more than half an inch. Then we will add the filling. We should fill it enough that we won't be able to see the base of the kibbe. Now on the side we will start preparing the top of the kibbe. We will start spreading the kibbe onto the counter and then we will add it above the filling. Now we will need to use the ice cold water that we have previously got and to cool our hands and smooth the top of the kibbe and try to make it as smooth and flat as possible. And then we get the pointiest knife that we can have access to and start drawing lines on the kibbe. There is no specific pattern of drawing those lines, it's just for the decoration. You can draw squares, diamonds, anything you want. We will bake the kibbe for almost 35 minutes with the heat of 180 degrees Celsius. Finally, the quantity that I have prepared made the fried kibbe. The fried kibbe is different than the baked kibbe. There are different ways of making this kibbe. I personally prefer making them manually because the machine does not give us the thickness that we want. They are usually thicker with the machine. It's not that easy. It might take some time for you to learn how to do. Finally, any kibbe that you prepare at home, you can freeze it for a later use. I usually pre-prepare kibbe for a couple of months, and simply whenever you need to bake or fry your kibbe, you just remove it from the freezer and put it in the oven, or just remove it from the freezer and start adding it to the hot oil and frying it. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. For more recipes, kindly click that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram, Tala in the Kitchen. I post recipes every other day.